Hey guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Next Level Lifestyles, where we feature various locations, realtors, and lifestyles worldwide. So today we have two very special guests, another mother-daughter duo. We have Ro and Chiara Maalouf from StarPoint's Realtors team of eXp Realty in Bayville, New Jersey. Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for having us. We're so excited.
We are so excited. Thank you so much to the best mom and daughter team out there.
Oh, that is such a nice honor coming from the two of you guys. So let's talk a little bit about you. So Ro, if you don't mind me calling you Ro, Rosemarie Maalouf is a dedicated real estate professional who has served in the real estate industry for about 20 years. Ro has empowered her real estate profession by also becoming a real estate instructor. She teaches pre-licensing agents and pre-broker licensing agents in the real estate industry regarding real estate licensing laws, ethical standards, and real estate business.
First, I have to say that never in a million years did I think my road would ever lead to a real estate career that's been so amazing. I started off as a dental hygienist. Back when I was a little girl, I went around trying to make perfume. At that point, I knew I was an entrepreneur. But as I grew older, I wanted to get in some kind of science fields. I wasn't sure whether it was a pediatrician because I loved children. But as I started talking to more and more doctors, and they told me you'd have to deal with children that are sick, and if I didn't have the strong heart to be able to deal with that stuff, that it probably wasn't such a great profession to get into. So I went into the dental field. I don't know how I got there, but somehow I did, from a job that I took on. And the doctor that I was working for told me that if I wanted to pursue to a next level, especially if I wanted a family, to either go into dentistry or dental hygienist. And so I chose dental hygienist because I was able to make my own hours. But then starting dental hygiene, I started talking to patients after I moved from New York to New Jersey. And I realized I was calling up, signs for my relatives that wanted to move to New Jersey and talking to realtors. And it was one realtor that finally got me on the phone one day. And she's like, "Do you have a license?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "You need a license to do this." I'm like, "Really? Oh my God, I'm so sorry." So I pursued in taking a class, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Had a great instructor. That took me to my next level. All my dental hygiene patients, who knew me already, had this self-trust, in who I was. And so my real estate career took off.
So we have to introduce Chiara here, who is such a gem. So Chiara is a 23-year-old young lady who has a bachelor's of science degree in computer science. Her passion for real estate started when she was just a young girl, listening to her mother working the business. So Chiara, at the age of 9, would come home and give her mom numbers of for sale by owners that she would see when she was on the bus going to school. Her mom knew at that moment that the real estate profession would find its way to Chiara's life. Her mom is her biggest inspiration. I feel you there, Chiara. And Chiara is super excited that her mom has merged their family brokerage with eXp Realty and is very ambitious and excited to work the business with her brother as well and grow their team to unlimited potential with eXp and our partners. So that being said, Chiara, welcome to the show as well.
Thank you so much for having me. I mean, everything you said is so true. Like, she says that we're her inspiration, but really she's our inspiration, because really, like, everything that she has done has only motivated me to know that anything is possible. It's so true that the for sale by owners, like, I would spot them, I'd let her know, I would be on the bus and be like, "Oh, for sale by owner." And I was really young. I even went to some open houses, I think.
Yeah, I dragged them along with me everywhere. And my son too, at the young age, he'd come home, "Mom, there's another real estate office that opened up." And I'm like, "Really?" "Yeah." And then he'd tell me the name. I'll take anything. And as a matter of fact, my signature on all my emails is always stay positive. That's my motto. No matter what life throws your way, you need to stay positive. You need to have a positive outlook, and you need to just keep moving forward, because life is still here. And as long as I'm breathing, I'm going to keep fighting.
Yeah. I remember having a conversation with her post heart surgery, and I remember her saying to me, I forgot what it was. Because I think after every near-death experience, she kind of has this like, I'm just gonna do everything while I can. And it was like a few months post-surgery, and she really wanted to go on a roller coaster at Great Adventure. And I was fretting because I think I was 17, and I was just like concerned for my mom. She was like, Mom, you know, roller coaster, heart problems, you shouldn't be doing this. And I remember her saying, you know, Chiara, I realized, you know, if God's gonna take me, He's gonna take me. So I'm just gonna live my life.
And that's the God's honest truth.
So I think that's a good, you know, kind of just embraces life now.
Exactly. When it's my time and He's ready for me, I'm ready for Him, you know, but He's not ready for me yet. And so I have a lot to accomplish.
A lot to accomplish, a lot of people to help. And think about this, like, I always say, my mom and I always say, our pain is our purpose, right? We all go through certain things so we can pay it forward, just like how we got connected. And like, I mean, honestly, isn't it all about living life to the fullest and living the best quality life we possibly can and helping others achieve the same?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love when I get the emails and the text messages and the phone calls, agents that have, you know, closed their first deal. They're sending me pictures of their listings and stuff like that. It makes me feel so good. It's amazing.
But long story short, I was at UConn, University of Connecticut, and I studied everything under the sun, everything. I love learning. I'm a lifelong learner. I was taking psychology and then engineering and whatever. And my counselor's like, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what you should do. I'm like, well, and he's finally like, why don't you just make your own major? And I was like, Mr. Guidance Counselor, you should have told me that like 10 meetings ago. I would have figured this out. So I made my own major called consumer behavior, which was business, psychology, sociology, and communications. I got my major approved by UConn. It's now a major there that other people can take. And to be able to pass, I needed to do like a capstone type of thesis, and I needed an internship. And at the time, my mom and I, we'd always talk about the offices she was building and this and that. So what, Mom, what? You always say I wanted an easy internship.
She's like, Mom, can I have a mentorship here? And I'm thinking, oh my, are you serious? I never ever thought she would be wanting to be in the industry of real estate. I just never thought that would be her path, right? I knew she was doing something fabulous. I just didn't know it was that. And then she started out as the front desk person, answered the phones, greeted the clients, and she loved it. I mean, it's either it's in your blood or it's not, and it was totally in her blood.
Well, I'll be real with you guys. I'll never forget. I was so scared working the front desk. The phone rang. I'm like, what do I do? And speaking of helping people, so I want to make sure we talk about the lifestyle of your location. So if you don't mind, I would love because listen, there may be someone out there listening that's like, ooh, I would love to consider the part of the Jersey Shore over there, right? So can you guys speak a little bit more about the location and the lifestyle there?
Oh, so
it's beautiful here.
It really is. It really is. We originally bought the house as a summer house, and then
in Bayville?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then in 2006, we decided to move there full time. Like we're on vacation every single day. Like we look out the window to the open bay and the trees and the boats going by and the wave runners and watching the swans chasing the people on the jet skis because they're getting too close to their nests. And it's an amazing, Berkeley Shores is an amazing place to be.
And that being said, anyone that's listening to this that wants to learn more, that wants to get in touch with Ro and Chiara, how may people find you?
Definitely reach me on Ro Maalouf Facebook, or you can reach me at my cell number 732-522-1484. And if you're looking to take a real estate class, you can reach me at 732-608-9901 if you want to get your license in New Jersey, which I can help you do that for sure. And I always tell all my students, I don't know how people get through life without taking a real estate class, honestly. I don't know. Things that you learn in real estate class, everybody should know as they're going through life. It's important information, you know, how to read a deed when you want to buy a house, or different types of mortgages, just for your own self to have this knowledge is really important, really, really important. So you can make it a profession or you don't have to. And if you do make it a profession and you don't like the profession, you can still make some passive money, which is great. You just refer it out to an agent, which I can help you with, and you'll make a percentage of that commission.
And if you want to reach me, you can find me on Instagram at the NJ Realtor. And you could also email me, kiara.maalouf@exprealty.com. And I would love to answer any questions. Obviously, she's got more experience, but if you're looking for a younger perspective, maybe you're closer to my age at 23, I would love to talk to you.
Yes, and my email is rosemarie.maalouf@exprealty.com.